Hey guys, it's me, Arthur, and you're watching How to Draw Creepy Creatures. Now, last time we did the Whip Father because as we go towards Christmas, I'm going to be doing all Christmas themed creatures. So today I'm going to do Gryla, or the Christmas Ogress, which well, let's start right why I talk. Anyway, basically humanoid form, guys, kind of make it squat. Anyway, in the folklore of Iceland, Gryla is an ogress and the mother of the Yule lads and the Yule cat, which we'll go into later. Anyway, she is described as being an exceptionally ugly woman with a squat, muscular body, cow's legs, and a cow's tail. Her name roughly translates from Icelandic to English as threatening, though some, or threat, though some linguists have said that it's more closely related to bugbear, which is a type of nightmare creature. Anyway, Gryla is supposed to live in the mountains and has supersonic hearing. So every time a child in one of the villages behaved in a naughty way, she could hear what they were doing. And so on Christmas Eve, she would come out to collect naughty children to put into her stew. So kind of gross, but it's a very common motif in uh, European lore, particularly Germanic lore, and it's probably one of the influences for the version of Mrs. Claus like we have today. Like Mrs. Claus, for instance, she's supposed to be a little old woman who lives in a faraway snowy region, much like Gryla. So it's kind of like the Mrs. Claus that we have in modern day pop culture is a sanitized version of beings like this. It's more marketable, more child friendly. So, okay. Kind of do like a square shape for the head. Okay. In fact, oh yeah, we have to do the tail. Alright, this is what we got so far. On the face a little bit. In fact, there has been like a link made between these kind of sinister female Christmas monsters and older fertility gods because they look very similar. Because fertility gods in many Indo-European cultures often looked like motherly figures or like old women. So it's kind of like Christianity took over and took the folk memory of these creatures and kind of translated it into something nasty, something malicious. It's very common when one culture kind of pushes out the other one that their gods or their folk heroes become something malignant. Like, the eyes aren't scary enough. Let's work on that a little bit. Like, I'm gonna have one eye normal and one eye kind of milky, like foggy. That would be creepy. No. Draw like heavy bags under her eyes. Crow's feet. I'm gonna give her rotten teeth, but for now we're just gonna draw the outline where the teeth are gonna go. maybe some warts. Kind of draw like the teeth like jagged, like growing in all these irregular patterns. Draw a very squared off chin. Kind of do wrinkles in the forehead like she's frowning. Right. I kind of imagine like patches of uneven, matted hair. Like she's almost going bald, but just a little bit. Okay. Can I use your own hand for a reference? Yeah, that's right. By making her head kind of bulbous, cartoony, she almost looks like a character from a, well, this isn't how she's described. I kind of almost imagine her like surrealistic, kind of like a character from a Lewis Carroll book. I feel like that makes her very scary and otherworldly, kind of like a Jim Henson character. You could draw her more realistic if you like, but this is just how I see her. Kind of give her like a grandma blouse. Kind of give her like dirty nails, clubbed fingers. I kind of imagine her holding a soup spoon, because that's her favorite meal. fact, let's kind of add some, kind of widen those eye sockets. Make them look really shallow. Well, sallow, I think is the right word. Maybe like a butcher knife in the other hand, like a cleaver. Let's work on some of the wrinkles in her clothes a little bit. Okay. Let's really bring some attention to those teeth. Alright, sign off with your artist mark. And you have just drawn Gryla. Okay. Alright, like, share, and subscribe, you guys. And the month of December is going to be all Christmas creatures, so if you have any recommendations for me, you can just leave it in the comments, and any creature you want me to draw, Christmas related or otherwise, I will be sure to get back to you. I started a Patreon page that supports both the show and my book series, Rapunculus. So if you like what you see here, just go on to patreon.com and look under the name Rapunculus. There is I just started out with a $2 tier, so it's not anything too expensive. And anybody who finished a lesson on the show and would like to show off their artwork, you can send it to me at arthurwrotethis@gmail.com, and as long as you include your written permission in the email, I will show off in the show so everybody knows that you did it. Thanks so much for watching, you guys. Merry Christmas and goodbye.